Hey guys, it's another one of my guitars. Just a quick video. This one, obviously a Gibson Explorer. This one is started out as a plain Jane 2007 model Explorer in antique white, whatever, Arctic white, whatever white Gibson happened to be calling it that day. Kind of yellowed out all on its own. This one, just picked it up on eBay, 2007 model, really cheap, but I wanted this one because this was a project I had in mind to do a Mathias Jabs reproduction, recreation, whatever you want to call it. And this one came with an ebony fingerboard, which is a little unusual. Most of them are rosewood. The one on Jabs' original guitar was ebony. So this one, I swapped out all the hardware for gold. I painted the headstock white. Of course, they come black. So that one just got, some lacquer, some, cream colored lacquer. And that's just a Gibson decal on there. I mean, up close, it doesn't look that great, but it gets the job done. This is a real Gibson guitar. You can see the Kaler locking clamp there on that. I like that. I did the TP6, the Gibson bridge, the fine-tuning tailpiece, they call it. I was swapping out all the hardware for gold. I figured I'd go for the fine-tuner. I just like the stability, of the Kaler locking clamp and the fine-tuning tailpiece. I'm a big Floyd Rose player, so if you got to have a tunematic style tailpiece, which sound great, some of my best sounding guitars have the tunematic style, the Nashville bridge and so on, then why not put a Kaler on there if it isn't a guitar. It's not a 59 Les Paul. It's nothing that's worth multi-thousands of dollars. I want to say this guitar was in the $700 range, something like that. So pickups, I was gonna swap these out for some high powered, something different, probably Duncans, so that the pole pieces would look the same, but the Gibsons, really came through. I gave them a chance and I just played them, and they sound great. What did I say? Just crunchy goodness. They're a little higher powered. I don't know, the 500, the 498, whatever's in the bridge, and whatever came stock. They sound really good. White pickup rings. I put the gold pickup covers on there to look just like his, and the stripes I painted on them in lacquer. Just, I don't know, Stuart McDonald Guitar Re-Ranch lacquer. I'm not sure what I had on hand. I taped them off, taped the stripes off, looking at a picture back and forth 100 times. I taped them off, finally, sanded them using Scotch-Brite pads, maybe some really fine sandpaper, and put the stripes to them. It's not, you'd think it would be easy to stripe it, but it's really not. The stripes are, in order to get them to fall the way his did, it's a lot more difficult than it looks. If you come to the side here, that is how his go over the side. So they don't make an angle when they cross the side here. They make almost a right angle like that. And I looked at a lot of pictures of Mathias's guitar, and you see they come to they go all the way around to the back, of course. This one had some damage on the back here, and I can't. What the guy told me who I bought it from said he had somebody signed it, stripper, someone infamous, famous, whatever, signed the back of it, and he put tape over it. He tried to clear coat over it, and it just ended up, kind of worming out the finish here. It doesn't look very good. You can see where there was maybe some tape, some packing tape over the signature or whatever. I don't really care. On the back of the guitar, we moved the strap button. Again, the gold Schaller strap locks, and there, up there, we can see the real, the Gibson serial number, the gold Grovers, which dropped right on. It came with Grovers, of course. They were chrome. All the hardware on this one is gold. But I want a faithful reproduction of one of these guitars, not like. Gibson put out a series of these in the 80s, around 1984, when Love at First Sting came out and was huge. And they weren't even close to his. They used the the layout, which had the 3 controls kind of in a triangular pattern, and the 3-way switch was down here, which is what Gibson was making back in that day. You know, no pick guard. You know, it didn't have the 3-way up here on the bout like this. They didn't have the pickup covers. They didn't have the white pickup rings. They were completely inaccurate. You know, and mine is, you know, it's a reproduction. It's something that I made myself, and you know, I didn't use the gold speed knobs. I kind of wanted them to look a little bit older, so I got this color. I'm not thrilled with those. You know, they get the job done. But yeah, so there's my more faithful reproduction of Mathias Jabs guitar. Here you can look at my floor, and you can look at my feet for a second here, and we can see his original guitar. Now, I'm not sure, this one they say actually belonged to, you know, to Rudolf Schenker, that it was really his guitar, but what this one is believed to be is late 70s, early 80s, Gibson redid a series of, you know, Flying V's and Explorers made out of Carina wood, you know, highly sought after tone wood, very light, very toneful, very expensive to buy a Carina guitar. So that guitar, and there's a black one with white stripes, are reported to belong to Rudolf Schenker. I don't know if that's true or not, or Mathias still owns the guitar, what the deal is, but you know, that's from the Worldwide Live era of Scorpions. And yeah, just a couple of quick facts and a little bit about my more accurate, more faithful reproduction of the Mathias Jabs Explorer. So I hope you enjoyed this vid. Thanks for watching.